All right, welcome back to Hawk Talks Box. You already know what time it is. It's caught on my car, so I'm going to get right to it. Let's go. All right, so first up in the news, we got Slim Promotions and Deen the Great and Happy Punch, Keemstar beefing. So we got Slim Promotions posting like a reveal poster with like a cutout, like a mystery fighter that's gonna join Slim Promotions, and it's obviously Deen the Great, obviously. And then Happy Punch responded with hate. I'm gonna post it right here so y'all can see. Slim Promotions fired back. Then Deen fired back saying, I'm not with anyone. All this talk about, you know, I'm a free agent. I don't know what's going on. It's like a three-way beef tie, like shoot around. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. All right, then speaking of beef, we got none other than the most hated beef person on earth. Fred Talks Fighting. F you, Fred. If you're seeing this, I'm in competition. Let's get it. Fred Talks Fighting on the pads. Released the video on the pads, boxing, you know, doing a little footwork, you know what I'm saying? Fred I think he did do amateur boxing when he was younger. Fred, get in that ring with me. I promise you, you won't be able to make it out alive. I'm not gonna lie. I got beef with Fred. He don't even know who I am. I don't care. No, but on a serious note, Fred is cool. Enjoy all of his videos. I'll still knock him out, but like, I'm not gonna lie, Fred, you looking all right in those pads. I'm not gonna lie, anyone could look good in pads, but yeah, in case you were interested, bam. The next up, speaking of Misfits fighters, even though Fred isn't a Misfits fighter, nor this person, Gib has gone officially over 100 days since his last fight. Gib got to get into that Misfits ring. There's no other boxing promotions he can go on. There's no other. I feel like he's not ducking, he's not running, but he's just kind of like, I don't know, distancing himself, kind of like KSI did when he took a break. But I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I think Gibbs is good. I don't think he beats any of the top 3 people. I don't think he ever beats or touches any of like the KSIs, Jake Pauls. I feel like he's more of like a fighter, A tier fighter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even a B tier. You know what I'm saying? A tier being people like Deen, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Kenny being like a B tier. You know what I'm saying? You have people like Anthony Taylor is a B tier, maybe even A tier. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. You know what? I'm not gonna give you my list of fighters, but you gotta get in that ring, buddy. Get in the ring with me if you have to, cuz. All right, next up we got B-Dave and Deji beef again. Obviously this is on B-Dave's side now. Again, B-Dave in a new video stated like, oh, like Deji freaking loser, baby, trash fighter. It's the same thing he's been saying. I'm not gonna lie. Deji would destroy B-Dave, but I would still be down to watch that. Any fight with B-Dave, low-key, although he's not the A side, he's not the main man. Any fight with B-Dave can be a fun fight, I'm not gonna lie. So I do want to see that. Give B-Dave, if he wins this fight, his upcoming fight against Jarvis, give B-Dave, you know what I'm saying? Give B-Dave the Deji fight. Let's see what happens. Deji, you know, could use that as a warm-up, getting back into the ring. It's been a minute since Deji's been in there. So let's get him warmed up with that. Speaking of warm-ups, we got Gabe Silva, training with Manny Pacquiao's son. I'm not sure how that came to be. I mean, I guess boxing connections, even though Gabe Silva's not a boxer. His father wasn't even a boxer. He was an MMA fighter. So, yeah. I would knock both of them out. I'm not going to lie. My physique is just too, like, different. So, yeah. All right, and then speaking of fighting, knocking people out, all that crap, because this is basically what the channel's for. We have Walid Shark's opponents, I think it's like Raymond something, has gotten a new opponent. So we don't actually care about the Raymond dude. We care about the fact that it was actually Walid who pulled out of the fight. So I'm not sure if this was more of a mental thing, if this was actually a physical thing. He might have, you know, gotten an injury that he didn't know about, or he did, but he didn't, you know, necessarily think it would affect him for this fight. Either way, it did affect something because he pulled out of the fight. It was too soon, fighting through 3 weeks after his fight with like an actual great fight who's, you know, he's been building for months, a whole year even, and training for. Yeah, no, I don't think you should take a 3 weeks fight after that just so you can get another loss against a fighter who's actually prepared, a professional fighter who's actually prepared. I think mentally that's just tough of a burden. I'm not gonna lie. I'm yelling, but that doesn't matter. I'm cold, okay? Yeah. Walid, stay ready, man, because I'm coming for your head. Nah, I'm joking. Walid, I hope you're doing good. If you're watching this, if you're not watching this, well, tough. Anyways, on to the last news. Okay, 40 days in Florida is what, in Tampa, Florida. I'm pretty sure that's, I'm gonna put up the thing right here. Jake Paul has announced the dates and the time for his fight. We still don't know who he's fighting. Holy crap, there's a car staring at me. Either way, we don't know who's fighting yet. I think it's Hakeem Rockman Jr. I'm calling it out now. Either way, yeah, in case you do care about Jake Paul fights and all that crap, which I somewhat still do for some reason. All right, yeah, and last news, actually, real quick, the real last news, Logan Paul, KSI have dropped the new golden bottle, $500,000 golden bottle in New York and in London. I'm dropping this in the video, not because you care, because this isn't really boxing related, but mainly for the clickbait. So, ha, gotcha. Either way, yeah. Let me turn off the lighting so I could do the outro. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe, like, all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm spacing out. There's a car in front of me, right in front of me. They're hating on me, you know what I'm saying? They want to see my downfall. So make sure you like, subscribe, like, all that, comment, please, please, please. We're trying to get big here. We're trying to compete against Fred Tox fighting. We're trying to compete against Fox the G. You know what I'm saying? Like, F those people. They're not my homies. You know what I'm saying? We can move around like Slim B. Ooh, coulda, shoulda, woulda, Either way, yeah. Peace out.